For 7.1 task 2 says that a survey says that 13 out of 20 people have pets. Write this ratio as a percent. So we're going to do a couple of steps to get to that point. So, right, we know we have 13 people out of 20 that like pets. So these are the people that like pets, and this is the total people they asked. Our total is always going to go on the bottom for these percentages. So here's my part, here's my total. One way to write a ratio as a percent is to use a table, just like we learned about with ratios. A ratio is a percent, that's it. So, and a ratio is also a fraction. These are all the same thing. We can use the same strategies. So complete the table to write equivalent ratios for 13 to 20. So 13 people have pets. They asked 20 people. So I can ask myself, how do I get from 20 to 40? Well, I times by 2, so I need to do the same thing here. Now I need to find 60, then 80, then 100. So I'm asking myself, how do I get from 2 to 6? 2, 4, 6. So this is times by 3. So now I need to do 13 times 3. To get from 20 to 80, 20, 40, 60, 80, I times by 4. So now I'm going to do 13 times 4. So right, we're doing the same thing to both sides, just like we did when we were using ratios. A percentage is a ratio. Now we're going from 20 to 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So this is 5 times. So now, whoops, up here I accidentally wrote a 5. Just getting ahead of myself. And so now we need to do 13 times 5 to figure out how much it is out of 100. So now we're going to use this information from our tables, make sure you've multiplied those all out, to write the percent of people who own pets. So 13 out of 20 is what percent? Now remember, percents, the word percent means out of 100. The symbol can help us remember 100. So I want to come to the one that has 100. This number right here is my percent because it's out of 100. So I can explain that I use the 100. So to get from 13 and 20, I want to go to 100. So I times by 5, and I'm going to times by 5 here as well. That is my percent out of 100. We can, just got ahead of myself here, right? I already did this. So how did we get from 20 to 100? We do the same thing. There's our answer. So you should already have that done because I literally just did that. I should have looked ahead. So a percent, you can just set it up. I put our part on the top, our total on the bottom. My total's always going to be out of 100. So as I'm setting this up, we had 13 out of 20. How I'm looking for the percent out of 100 every time. This number right here is going to be 100. Every time we're working with percents, that means 100. Let's go ahead and finish up that.